what I'm going to do, I'll talk to you the story of the company, I'll tell you what's happening, Roger will do the numbers so I don't make a mistake of it, just to make sure they're bang on. So what I'd like to do is to start off with an understanding, really, of Rosslyn data technology and the disclaimer. Now, why should we really care about analytics? The main reason we care about analytics is this survey. One of the main reasons is this survey that was done by the Economist Intelligence Unit, used by PwC. This shows you that 70% of all decision makers are not using data to back up their decision. They get up in the morning, they feel like it's a good decision, they've got a gut feeling, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years experience, and they'll make a call on that event that they're being asked to make a decision on. So the fact that that exists is a major problem, because when it goes wrong, they'll then go and try and find the data to reason why they made that decision, instead of using the data to make the decision in the first place. So what I'm going on about is that really, if you don't use your data, you've just got your own opinion about something which may be quite important to your company. So Rosslyn Data Technology is a data aggregator, is a data cleanser, enricher, and then offers visualization and insights to large companies with complex data problems. Now, how does that look? So principally what we have some sources of data here, which are your usual sources of data from multiple companies. We have clients with 30 to 50 different external sources we have to integrate. So it's not getting one SAP, one Oracle, putting it together and saying, here's your data and I'm a data warehouse. It is very much the acquisition of very complex data sets. Those data sets are then put into our platform called Rapid. It's a cloud-based platform. We only work in the cloud. We've only got a cloud solution. There is no on-premise solution that we provide. Everything is resting in the cloud for our clients. We then go through a series of steps along there. The extraction is key. This is not always the sexy part of what the clients buy. The clients buy the visualization, but the ability to extract data from multiple complex systems quickly is key. And it's why we have partners we have, and I'll show you that in a minute. The integration of the data is also a fundamental part, and I've got another slide that'll talk about that. But trying to appreciate, for example, if I've got gigabytes and gigabytes of data coming in that need to be joined together, it's not a very simple task to do. And we have a team of experts that spend their life doing that. Cleansing, again, understanding the quality of the data, and then enrichment. We have partnerships with DNB. We've got the whole Dun & Bradstreet database. We have partnership just beginning now with Thomson Reuters, where we're getting the complete sanctioned database. We have a relationship with Google, where we use some of their data sources, some of their address cleansing places, location database. We combine all these other sources to integrate with the client's original data sets to deliver the visualization to the user, which is what they bought in the first place. So, as I mentioned, a simple graphical representation of our world is very much a complex data landscape, which we have extraction technologies that are our own, developed by ourselves, SAP certified. For SAP and Oracle, we've now got SQL and ODBC as well. We're moving to other sources of data technologies, but principally we're going to cover the vast majority of all ERP source platforms out there. The data is then ingested into the refinery, integrated, quite a complicated step, then cleansed, quite a standard step, enriched, again, that's just an association of data. In other words, you've got a name and an address, and you can associate more information with that name and address. It starts off with 3 data points, ends up with 30 data points. It's a good thing, but it's not really going to excite the world. So the piece that is exciting is those people there are able to, when they see that data cleansed, enriched, organized, they're able to understand the meaning of that data. So what they see are a series of dimensions, a series of facts, a series of events, a series of information, which they're able to attribute a category to, or a classification to, or a tag to, depending on how deep we want to go on the data side. But the idea is, I'm a 25-year expert in, could be risk. And when I see these particular factors occurring, I can classify these events as risk level 1, risk level 2, risk level 3, or I can give them a classification, or I can write text about them. I can do quite a lot about it. Capturing that intelligence from within a company and replaying it back against the data is unique to Rosslyn. This is the reason why PwC, Xerox, and others have decided to use us as their underlying data extraction, integration, and tagging technologies. The visualization, which is the last piece on the right-hand side there, we're fairly agnostic. We use ClickView, ClickSense. We've got an OData layer going to Tableau and other extraction and other visualization tools. We're also now working very closely with Microsoft on the Power BI. So that is their latest technology which we're bringing to bear. Again, the key area where we are unique is this area here. It's the ability to capture that complex data set and then add the client's own rules from his own experts into it, which makes it quite sticky. And our contracts are usually 3 to 5 years. We've got only a handful, 1 or 2 actually, 5 years, but mostly they're 3-year contracts. And the reason they stay that long and they renew and our churn rate is very low is because the client has put his own intelligence and expertise in our systems from day one. And we've got clients with thousands of rules. So a very recent event was Forrester contacting us and asking us to be in their Forrester Wave Cloud BI survey. Now, we're in very good company. And as you can see, we're partnering with Microsoft, who are there. We're partnering, we've got certification and accreditation from SAP on our product. We've got access to Tableau. We work with Oracle databases. We are very much in that space. And for a little company on AIM to be talking with these other companies and to be sort of in the same area is obviously a vindication of our technology and our capability. This is very, very important for us because a lot of the clients we deal with are very high, shall we say, they're very large corporations that have a high security and a high data quality and data acceptance requirement. If we weren't seen as this in this space, we probably wouldn't get a lot of those clients on our books. Some of the clients I'm talking about, as you can see, it's not sector specific, it's global. They all have one thing in common, they need better data. They all need to be able to understand their data, aggregate their data, integrate it. And there are companies in the defense sector. You can see Cobham. There are large conglomerates or large mining company, Anglo-American, legal firms, etc. You can see that it's fundamental to any company. It is not sector specific. The partners, Microsoft, Genpact, you saw Genpact previously, and PwC from the previous presentation. These are people who provide very good professional services on data. We extract data, we understand data. We do not have a professional services arm. We are not a professional services company. We are a data preparation, data aggregation company. Having those partners there with us allows us to, once we've delivered our solution, allow them to join in and deliver their particular scopes. What we've done as an example with Babcock, they're very kindly saying that using our software delivered 80 million of savings. I wouldn't quite put it that way. Really, what we did, they were able to capture 80 million of savings because they used our software. They, again, did all the hard work, did all the work about getting the understanding of where their savings were and understanding how complex the environment was and what the opportunities were from our data, the way we present our data, the way we cleansed and aggregated our data. But it just shows that without the software, without the application or the service we provide, they would never have reached that number. And we're very proud to be continuing to work with them, and that's now gone way beyond 30 now. We just integrated a whole lot of more platforms from South Africa for them as well. So this is a really an exceptionally good client example of where we land and expand within that client. Our partners, I mentioned them. I won't read out all the information in the middle, but principally what this is, you've got a professional services company, PwC. You've got Microsoft, very much technology, and Genpact there. We deliver to those different services from the same platform. In other words, to PwC, we make them do an ROI rather than a matter of months, in a matter of weeks. One of the marking clients, one of the key tests we had was the ability to extract data from a complex environment, and within 3 days they were using it to display information back to the client. Normally that would take them a few months. So that is the kind of speed we can deliver to these kind of partners and why they're with us and why we're doing over a dozen projects with PwC at the moment. Microsoft, we've been invited this year to their red carpet, Power BI. We're the only UK firm on the red carpet doing that particular exercise. The reason they wanted us, they wanted real live examples of how data visualization can be used. And as I said, we're agnostic to data visualization. We don't have a preference. We don't mind if it's ClickView, Tableau, and in this case, Power BI. We will use the best tool in the market. Now, streaming data, large-scale data, you need a tool such as Power BI and others to actually do that. So that's why we're working with them very closely, and I'm talking with them at their Gartner presentation. We're sharing the opening speech at the Gartner presentation coming soon. Genpact, again, they're cut across theirs. I think Genpact, quite a large player. They've got a lot of clients. They're bringing us in to try and deliver their professional services. So it's totally a symbiotic relationship for Genpact. Now, what is our relationship with Microsoft? Now, I won't go into the detail of the Cortana platform. That's a Microsoft slide. There are plenty of information about it. Just needless to say, Azure is a cloud-based platform with lots of components within it. Cortana is an aggregation of those components that facilitate our platform. Now, why do Microsoft like us? They've got this platform here, this platform as a service. It's hard to sell. It's not an easy sell to go to a client and say, I've got a really good platform as a service, you want one. Most clients, especially in the financial services to date, have been a little bit reticent of going to Azure I mean reticent, I don't mean reticent. What I mean is it's not an easy leap. What they need is a service that sits on top of it, which delivers the value to the client. And to be honest, the client doesn't really mind if he sat on AWS or if he sat on Azure. He simply wants the service. So our relationship with Microsoft now is very much, you've got the platform, we'll bring the clients to you, and they'll sit on your platform. A lot of clients don't even know they're on Azure when they use our service. They know they're in the cloud, but they don't never ask particularly which one. They simply trust in our accreditations, in our ISO certifications, and our professionalism and the word of mouth that's in the marketplace to believe exactly that we're going to deliver them the service we say we're going to deliver. And quite a few of our clients have been chased by Microsoft for many years to try and deliver a cloud solution to them, and it's only through our rapid solution that they've been able to get onto Azure. So what we have is a vehicle for clients to go into Azure and to make Microsoft a very happy partner. The visualization, as I said, we don't mind. We'll use any tool that's out there. I'll now hand over to Roger, who will take you through the numbers.
Thanks, Hugh. I should point out that Hugh has been nominated as one of the top 50 people for data in the world, and is about to sound there's a meeting in the end of this month for Hugh. So well done, Hugh, and thanks for being a member of the team. So Hugh very kindly has given me 3 minutes, but luckily I only have 2 slides. One thing I wanted to show is the progression of the revenue. We've grown our revenue year on year, for the last 4 years, greater than 50%, every 6 months compared to the last 6 months, or year on year, for the last year. And that's great news for us, and we continue to do that, and we're striving to do that for this financial year, and we're on target to do that. We're managing our costs, we're managing our overheads to make sure that we're doing the right investments and spending the money where it really needs to be, which is increasing our partner channels and our revenue channels. We are a loss-making company. We're spending the money wisely, and we will continue to do that. The things that are really important to us, and it's one of the things that we will achieve this calendar year, is we will be cash flow break even. I've heard that in all our investor presentations. That's what we're going to do, and we've got all the plans in place, and we're on target, and we're going to do that. And that's one of the key deliverables from Rosslyn, that we can actually do this year. The other thing that we will do is we will continue to hire and nurture great people. Our technology and the technology team of 20 guys that sit over in London, in Victoria, they're focused on delivering cutting edge technology, and it's very impressive. That's why Microsoft are talking to us. They like what we do. Hugh uses the word unique. I don't know how unique we are, but we're obviously very sexy to them. They like it. They like what they see. They've been in our office. We've had the CTO in for the UK looking at what we're doing and challenging us and asking us how we can integrate into their platform. And that's why Cortana is very important to them and very important to us. But cash flow break even, and getting our backlog and focused on those SAS metrics that you guys are so interested in. We have an order book in excess of 5 million that we're taking through to next year. That's contracted. They're 3 or 5 year deals. These aren't at risk. There's no exit clauses. We've removed all of that nonsense from it. We are growing, as we say, and next year achieving our growth is going to be far easier than last year and the year before. We can see the progression. Our clients are there, our partners are there, and everyone's pushing us forward. So if you want to come and talk to us, we're on stand 3. Thank you for listening. It's a fantastic story. I hope you all enjoyed Hugh's technical expertise on it. He can put it into layman's terms for those like me who struggle to understand it. But we're on stand 3, and thank you all for your time.